So my reading this will be also like a voice transmission. One of the connections that Sammie and I have is that she merged an aspect of her soul being with my throat chakra. So what comes through my voice is also an energetic process from Sammie. Dear Autism Summit participants, congratulations on the important summit and discussion you are doing. This is truly remarkable. Transformation on the earth has greatly accelerated since the beginning of 2017. There really is no turning back now. The presentations and discussions you are having here is an important part of this process. Thank you for inviting my mom and me to speak to you today. My mom will describe to you that I am considered nonverbal in your world. I cannot control my body enough to speak, but I am very much alive and present in this form. I cannot speak to you directly as humans are used to, but I have been contacting each of you in your sleep if you are open to hearing me and seeing me as I truly am. Rest assured, I am intelligent as a human and also intelligent as a soul being. This vessel of being human can be quite extraordinary and also very painful. Many of you know this. Today, I am using my mom as a vessel to communicate with you. Actually, it is both of us. As my mom has shifted in consciousness, we are able to connect in a different way. We have a soul-to-soul connection and share interdimensional spaces that allows me to actually vibrate in her neurology, and her mind interprets the words, feelings, and sensations. Sometimes I do insist on certain words or phrases, Sammie laughs. As we collaborate more, we are able to translate more. And we can translate concepts that are very different than what humanity has known. My mom and I are here to share with you that it is not just me, but all autists and differently abled individuals who agree to incarnate at this time to shake up humanity. I chose this incarnation because I was asked to, and because we see something new opening for all of creation. Also, the programs of misery must end. Pain and suffering are not necessary as experiences for soul and not an okay justification for suffering. Suffering is not a program that was written by Source. Many ask then, why doesn't God come here and put an end to it if he is so powerful? The short answer is that it takes people to accept themselves as soul beings and an expression of Creator. Embodying this is difficult for many on the planet, and masters have come before to guide humanity out of suffering, but often they could only get so far. Any spiritual influence and attempts is not enough from outside the body, because you see, the very fiber of your physical being must be able to vibrate with Creator. The people of India have long traditions of understanding this in your teachings and views of the One. However, there has been outside influences on this planet that have kept humanity in a sleep state, and so the same patterns of thinking, believing, and doing have kept the same cycle going. Humanity has been walking in circles over and over again. To free yourselves, ourselves, we must own ourselves to be soul beings and claim that powerful knowing in that physical form. We of this autism collective came in to break the cycle that humanity has been trapped in and we could only do it by not fully integrating into the physical vessel. We had to connect to a physical body, though, in order to allow the new rays of consciousness to come in through us. It has to be transduced through a body to make it available to humanity. This has obviously created many challenges for families, schools, medical institutions, governments, and society in general. This is our sole agreement, whether the autistic person is aware of it or not. Whether they are, quote, high functioning or, quote, low functioning in your terms, they are challenging institutions and the very people they come in contact with. Social pressure to be like everyone else is a big obstacle to societal and institutional changes. And so you see, we are doing sometimes outrageous things in public that is very uncomfortable and embarrassing to the families. We behave oddly and have sensitivities to many things. My mom will be talking about some of this and why this has been. We are like an electrical cord that is receiving transmissions. Some of you have been following the planetary shift for many years. Those of us coming onto the planet have been paving the way like energy wave receivers. Those diagnosed with attention deficit disorder and learning disabilities are wired differently too, and have been doing just that, receiving light codes to change the vibration for more and more refined souls to come through. 2013 was a big energetic and consciousness change. However, this was actually aimed at more of those people who are called the starseeds to wake up so that a bigger planetary awakening can be supported. The starseeds are more sensitive than the average human and are transducing the energy waves further for humanity. They are not as sensitive as we are, but you can see the growth of allergies and sensitivities in the new kids coming in. This causes people to look at what is happening in the environment and what is in the food and water. The sensitive body is a result of a more refined soul. The planet is being flooded with more refined souls to make this transformation. 2017 is truly the year of no turning back. It was not revealed who some of us autists truly are until this year, because those controlling the planet have been manipulating the ascension. Because we are not fully embodied, we cannot be manipulated. As soul beings, some of us also have the right soul imprint to receive the very different and vast new codes that began streaming in this year. These codes are very subtle and refined. It is transmitted through our physical bodies so that they can be transmitted to humanity. It must affect the physical body of humanity in order to make this consciousness change permanent. This is another reason many of us do not become like you in spite of therapies and energy work to change. Our very soul agreement is to remain true to our soul mission. I know that many parents, teachers, and therapists want to help us have ease here. You worry about our futures when you are gone. Know that this is of the old paradigm. Much of what you have known is breaking down, but simultaneously, a different consciousness and way of being is being implanted into every aspect of your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and soul beingness, if you can allow it. the opportunity to co-create a different human experience based on love, oneness, collaboration, and the commitment to end suffering is here. And the important word here is co-create. We are all responsible to do this together. So please sit in grace and ease and allow us to guide you on a consciousness experience. So that was from Sammie.